La la la. All right. Hello, friends. Hello, hello. Let me get a laptop set up. Let me get my laptop set up. Oh, hello, friends. Hello, hello. All right, let me get my phone set up so I can see the TikTok chat. Scorpion! Yes, I will change the creature's name to Anki. All right, give me a second. I need to get my TikTok set up on my cell phone so I can see all this good stuff. So I can see all of the chat. How do we do this? How do I do this? How do I look at my own TikTok stream? How do I do this? Let's see. Got it. Come on, let me see my own stream. Let me see my own stream, please. Hello, friends. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm trying to get my chat open on my cell phone. Holy Pete. Hello, friends. How's everybody doing today? All right, I'll just search my own channel. Please be patient. I'm sorry, friends. Please be patient. Please be patient. I'll be with you in a moment. Yes, yes. Come on, come on. So for some reason, I cannot see the TikTok chat normally like I do right on my Ark game. So I gotta look it up. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, baby. Load for Papa. Come on now. How are you guys doing today? Everybody having a good day? All right, live. Now this opens up. Come on now. Here we go. Now we get this up. Then I'll be able to see both chats. Got it. Now, can I read the chat? Or is it just playing the stream? Crap. Hello, friends. All right. I may be missing some chats from TikTok. I may not be able to see your chat if you are on TikTok. I'm not sure. Why can't I see the chat? Mac joined, all right. So if you're watching on TikTok, send a message right quick. Type something in the chat, see if I can see. Tara the streamer, Eduardo. Hello friends, let me know how the chat is. Let me know how the stream is today. I got brand new internet. I switched from digital cable to fiber optic. Switched from cable to fiber optic. So that should be an advancement. It should look and run a lot better. All right, today we are going to be taming the Zippy. Hey, Zippy. Bowls Dealer. Hello, hello. Giri Yuge. Hello, hi. How are you guys doing? So, we are playing Ragnarok. We are playing Evolved on Ragnarok. This is different than the weekend stream. So, if you are watching on TikTok, this is different from my weekend stream. Let me open up. Wow! All right, friends. Good heavens. Hey, Uncle Mac. Hi, Uncle Mac. My rock drake just grew up today. All right, I can read the chat on TikTok and on YouTube. I can see both chats now. Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome, one and all. All right, let's grab these tranks. And should be enough tranks to knock out a Megatherium. How many we got? 71. And let's also repair our long neck rifle. What do we need? Metal ingots. Can do. Can do, video game. How's everybody doing? So, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we play Ark Survival Evolved. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we play Ark Ascended. Now, normally, under normal circumstances, I only stream Ark Evolved to YouTube. And I also only stream Ascended to TikTok. However, 51 years old here. Thank you for playing. You are welcome. You are welcome, 51-year-old. I love the older crowd, Being an old-timer myself, always happy to see some other old-timers on here. Playing video games, why not? Why not? So, this is a special stream. Today I got new internet. So please let me know how the stream looks. It should be running smoothly. Should have no lag whatsoever. We were using Charter internet, and they stink. They are a bunch of dirtbags. I don't like them at all. Now this is supposed to be 5 times faster than anything we've used before. So friends, how was your day? There's another Megatherium. Level 85. I believe that's the one I led off the cliff. Friends, how was your day today? How is your day, friends? Are you having a good day? I certainly hope so. It's another wonderful day here in the Mackin Crafting Ragnarok game. It is another wonderful day. Can you tame a Giga? We will eventually tame a Giga. We will eventually tame everything. However, yesterday, before we logged off for the day, I was fortunate enough to find and trap this little lady here. This little lady is a level 140 wild female Megatherium, and her lady friend. Here they are together. So, we will be taming this level 130 Megatherium. However, this is a dangerous area. This is quite a dangerous area. So, we're gonna hop on our X, clean it up a little bit, clean up the streets. You know how that goes. Clean up the neighborhood. Most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. We don't want any wolves. We don't want any wolf men or wolf babies attacking us. So we're going to go ahead and clean up these mean streets. We're going to go ahead and clean up the mean streets. Clear up the area. Then we're going to knock this lady out. Knock her out. Here we go. Here's some prime meat right here. Here's that good prime meat, baby. We got the Ragnarok blues. Ragnarocking and rolling. We got the Ragnarok blues. Now this Rex is doing quite a bit of hitting. This Rex is really hitting some licks. She was a level 100 when we tamed her, and she's come a long way. She is absolutely merciless. Without mercy, without mercy. This Rex has been destroying everything in the area. All right, it looks pretty cleaned out. Looks pretty cleaned out. Did we get any prime meat off of that? Yeah, we got a little prime meat. So we're gonna park our Rex right here, just in case anybody comes up and attacks us. We'll be prepared for it. Let's get our tranks Out of our bird peaches. Out of our beautiful level peaches. All right, peaches. Let's grab our tranks and start knocking this thing out. So, friends, I do apologize if I'm not reading the chat as much as normal. I do not have my overlay screen. I do not have my overlay screen, so I cannot read chat as easily as normal. But I will try to read it. Let's see. Can you change the name of your Anki? Yes, I will change the name of the Anki. I'll call it Anki. Let's see, where's it at? Chi. Wow, see that jump? Come over here and hang out with the rest of us, Anki. I got it out, and we will change the name of it. Don't you worry, buddy. Don't you worry. For now, let's get this lady. Oh, she's angry looking. Friends, this is one angry looking sloth. Let's turn the gamma up 3 so we can see it a little bit better. If you are a regular attending, or if you gift, then I will be certain to read your gift and thank you by following you back on TikTok. However, during this stream, I cannot see the overlay. It's more rare Giga or the unicorn. It is my understanding that the game will only spawn one unicorn at a time. One unicorn at a time. Making it the most rare creature. If it dies, or if you tame one, another one will spawn, but there is only one in the game. One wild one in the game at any one time. To my knowledge. Oh, welcome all you regulars. Welcome, regulars. Glad to see everybody. Now, let's see. You wanted to name this. Anki, like that. Very good. Let's put it back up. Let's put him back up. Because this is kind of a dangerous area. Kind of a dangerous area we are in. Good heavens. Hello, friends. Hello, regulars. Hello, all my good friends. Destroyer, welcome. Hi. Limbo, how you doing? I'm doing a challenge, not use high and medium tech fabricators. Or higher tech, excellent. Happy to hear it. If you get bored playing regular, go ahead and do a challenge. Challenge yourself in some way, shape, or form. How's the new Wi-Fi? I'm loving it. I hope that you guys let me know if you guys are getting any lag. Let me know if you guys are getting any lag. This internet is supposed to be 5 times faster. It is fiber optic. So, now I should be able to stream to both TikTok and YouTube at the same time with no lag. So instead of doing Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday YouTube only, it'll be both TikTok and YouTube at the same time. Both TikTok and YouTube at the same old time. And that makes me happy. Emil, Mac, it's me from the Discord, and now I have an account to chat on your live. Welcome, Emil. Welcome, Emil. Well, congratulations on the new account, and I'm glad you decided to join us on YouTube, where you get to watch everything full screen. Full screen, baby. Loki, welcome, Loki. You lost your bison ranch, by the way. Had to start from scratch, and finally. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, friends. I'm sorry to hear that. But you can rebuild. I lost my precious dino such a scratch. However, I've already tamed up another high-level Dinosuchus. And friends, today's short video, the video I released today will be a memorial service video for my beloved Dinosuchus Snaps. I have written and recorded a song in his honor, which I will be performing in the video. The video contains an original musical piece written by myself in honor of my beloved creature, my beloved Lost Snaps. So, I hope you tune in. Hope you watch the video. Hope you enjoy it. And leave me a nice comment. Nice comments only. Nice comments only for Snaps' memorial service. Good to see so many of you here. So many regulars. Good to see so many of my friends. My friends from the Discord. Friends, if you are not already a member of the Discord, please join it. Our good friend Sluggy Gaming is always posting up polls, fun polls. You can post music up. You can promote your own videos, your own channel. You can post some very funny memes. You can ask questions. You can help answer questions. And find a tribe or a place to play. Friends, this weekend, I will be playing on TPS servers. I will be doing a special weekend stream where I play on TPS servers. I have been invited to TPS servers for a special event. So, please join me. Join me this weekend. I will be playing and streaming all weekend long on TPS server. Oh my goodness, here is a saber-toothed tiger. Right there. Let me deal with this. I knew this area could be trouble. And here is a saber. What level is this saber-toothed tiger? 50? You're just gonna run up to me like that, level 50? You're just gonna run up to me like that? What an idiot. What an idiot. Well, thankfully, the rogue saber-toothed tiger did not attack me or damage my beloved 140 Megatherium. Wow. What should I name my 6th Reaper? It's dark blue and black. My others are voids, you know, Lord. Fire Kai, Shadow Ain, and Helos. Name it. Let me see. Name it. You know what? I don't have any good names right now. I don't have any good names. Popeye the Sailor Man. Name your Reaper. Popeye the Sailor Man. Ow! It's probably not good. Probably not a good name. Hello, Macaroni. Tornado Town at your service. Good to see you again, Tornado Town. Brogan. Hey, good brother Brogan. How's it going today? Brogan, today is an exceptionally special day for me because I have got new internet. I've got new internet. We switched off of the cable company and went to fiber optic internet, which promises 5 times the speed. So, normally I can only stream to either TikTok or YouTube. Normally I can only stream to either TikTok or YouTube. But, thanks to this high-speed internet, I can now stream to both at the same time with no lag. So I am super excited about that. And Brogan, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays, I stream exclusively Evolved. I play Evolved Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Whereas Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I play Ascended. Here I play the good old Evolved. Just to mix it up. Mix it up, do something a little bit different. So I'm not just playing in the same world all the time. Brogan, you've reached level 9 of my fan club, man. You're like one of my top subscribers, Brogan. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. You are a very cool guy. Glad to have you here. And I hope you're having a good day. What are you getting up to today, buddy? Probably working hard. Gotta feed the family. Gotta feed the family. Popeye. Yes, deal. You don't have to name it Popeye, but that was just the first thing that came to my head. That was the first thing that came to my head. Popeye the Sailor Man. Oh, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Terra, since I have named your Reaper, I will let you name this Megatherium. I will let you choose the name for this female 140 Megatherium. She is angry. This is one angry lady. Did you watch the Ark animated series? No, I have not. I have not watched it. I have not watched it. I have not. The last thing I watched was an episode of Attack on Titan. I like to watch Crunchyroll. I like to watch anime on Crunchyroll, like One Piece, Solo Leveling, Attack on Titan, Berserk. I don't have a lot of time to watch shows, but usually if I eat lunch, I'll watch a episode of a anime. I'll watch an episode of an anime. I've been watching anime since it first came to America. Back in the 90s, I was renting anime on VHS. I was watching Akira and Ghost in the Shell. However, my grandson Douglas recently got me into newer anime. My grandson got me to watch One Piece, and it was fun. I like One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, shows like that. They are a lot of fun. Have you seen the live-action One Piece? I don't like the anime, but it's sick. I have seen the live-action. I saw season 1. However, I have not watched season 2 because I don't have Netflix. I can't afford too many streaming services. I cannot afford too many streaming services. So I decided to go with Crunchyroll because mostly what I watch is anime. I did enjoy things like The Walking Dead and Stranger Things. That's fine. But mostly I watch anime. That's just it. Oh, this thing is taking a while to knock out, isn't it? Thing's taking a while to knock out. Now, what I like to do is space out my shots. Space out my shots to give it a little bit of time to heal and a little bit of time for the torpor to take effect. Because I do not want to shoot it when it knocks out. If you shoot it when it knocks out, you can affect the taming. What are good tames in Ragnarok? What are good tames in Ragnarok? Well, specifically to Ragnarok is the Griffin. The Griffin is one of my favorite tames that is available on Ragnarok. The Griffin is very good for getting around. Oh, you're getting a one-piece tattoo. Very nice. I'd like to see that. The flag, probably. The flag. Who's your favorite character in One Piece? Who is your favorite One Piece character? I'm not 100%. I like them all a little bit, but I will say that Zoro is really, really good. He's really funny, and he's bad to the bone, man. Zoro is bad to the bone, and he's also an idiot. He gets lost every time he goes anywhere. He'll go the wrong way. Really bad with directions. All right. Megatherium is unconscious. So now we'll load it up on berries. Another good creature that is only, well, not only available, but another good creature to tame on Ragnarok is the Wyvern. The Wyvern is not on the island. However, it is on Ragnarok. So, if you are on Ragnarok looking for a good creature to tame, consider taming the Wyvern. Consider taming yourself a Wyvern. If you are looking for a good creature to tame on Ragnarok. Mac, where are griffins found? The best way to locate, they are all over the map. You can see them all over the map. But if you need to know the location of a particular creature, the best thing to do is type in Google Ark spawn location map. They have maps specifically where you can cross-reference the creature you are searching for with the map that you are on. And I would highly recommend that as a way to find a creature. Look up a spawn location map. That is the #1 best way to find the creature you are looking for. All right, we're just going to fill this old lady up with berries. We're going to give this lady a narco berry slushy. Gonna take that gun away. Now, this is certainly way too many berries. I have four rows of berries. 4 full rows of narcotic berries, which is a lot. That's a lot of berries. A wyvern. I would recommend a wyvern. What map are you playing? This is Ragnarok. We are on Ragnarok, both in our Evolved game and our Ascended game. I chose Ragnarok. Now, you may be saying to yourself, Mac, that is absolutely crazy. Mac, it's crazy that you would pick the same map for both games. However, I like that because it is more difficult. It is more difficult for me to get confused. If I were playing on different maps, I would probably get confused and make mistakes of some sort. However, oh, no, not the ragdoll again. Call it in the air. Call it on the fly. All right, I'm going to try not to get too far away because I don't want anything to spawn. But we're going to chop up some local creatures. See, do I have any prime meat? Not a lot of prime. Oh, see, you get away and they start spawning back in. You get away and they start spawning back in on you. This crazy pig is over here attacking these Ankies. What level are these Ankies? Level 15 and level 20. Well, we're going to go ahead and stop this fight. Stop fighting. Stop your fighting immediately. Well, we broke it up. Broke up that fight. Good job, everybody. We broke up a good fight. Farming berries. How you get so many berries? I have a Brontosaurus and a Parasaur, and I just took time yesterday. While I was taming up an Anki, I just walked around eating bushes. I just walked around eating bushes while I tamed up an Anki. It took a hot minute. It took a hot minute, but we managed to do it. All right, we got a level on this Rex. Always going with melee. Always going with melee. You mean voice reveal? Are you going to do a face reveal or a voice reveal? This is my normal speaking voice right here. Hello, friends. Thank you very much for watching the show. This is my normal speaking voice. I do not use AI voice filters or anything like that. It's just a voice that I can do with my throat. And I do all of the characters on my show. Mac started out as just a rather posh British fellow. Hello, friends. Force-feeded narco berries. And over the years, it slowly turned into this. I do Reginald's voice. Yeah, Mac, what in the world? I don't even want to be here today. Get away. Professor Dodo. Holy jeez. Mac, what? Oh, boy. Well, hello there, friends. Well, hello, friends. Mac, what are you doing? Peppa, the Listro. Dang, boys, you better get up off me, son. Oh, boy, this ain't no kind of place to play around with. Ain't nobody to play around with. Douglas, my grandson. Holy jeez, Pops. Hello, friends, and welcome to another exciting episode of ARK, starring me, Douglas. So, I just do voices. I just do voices. I do not use AI or voice filters. It is all human. And as for a face reveal, good heavens, if I were a handsome young man, then I would do a face reveal. But I am an ugly old man. I am just an old man. So I will not do a face reveal until one of these years I will have some stickers made. I will have stickers made of Reginald and Mac, some dinosaurs, things like that. And my town has a local comic book and video game convention. My local town has a video game convention and a comic book convention. And I will have a booth. I will have a booth where I sell stickers and t-shirts and all that good stuff. And I will be there live. So you can come get your picture taken with an ugly old man. Wah, ah, ah, ah. Ah. I like your voice. Thank you very much. Yes, this is just normally how I normally speak. They're both my voice, but this is how I normally speak when I go to the grocery store. I say, hey, Wanda, how's it going today? Here to buy some milk. Hello, Wanda. But, you know what, friends, is interesting, is I use my Mac voice so much. Where is it at? I'm also in Florida. I am in South Carolina. I'm in lovely South Carolina. We need more creatures with prime meat. We need some more creatures with prime meat. I'm in South Carolina, so you can definitely ride up here for the comic book convention. It is held in Greenville. It is held in Greenville, South Carolina. Usually in the summertime. It is the Southeast Gaming Expo and the South Carolina Comic Con. They are in the summertime. This year, actually, at the Southeast Gaming Expo, the popular YouTuber, the Critical Drinker, who I'm sure a lot of you have heard of Critical Drinker. Critical Drinker is going to have a booth at the Southeast Game Exchange this year. That's exciting. I've been watching Drinker's videos for years, so I may attend and say hello. Hello, friends. Mac, how old are you? I'm sorry if this is private. Not at all. I am 72 years old, born in 1953. I will be 73 years old by the end of the year. Holy moly, I'm getting old. We sent that Uteranus flying. I will be 73 by the end of the year. Born in 1953. Born in 1953. Good heavens. All right, we have acquired our prime meat, and hopefully no saber-toothed tigers have spawned to ruin our tame. Let's try to get back up here as quickly as we can, because if you leave an area and return, things typically spawn in. So I am concerned that a saber-toothed tiger is going to spawn in and ruin our tame. Are you British, by the way? No, I'm not. I am from the American South. I am from the American South. Howdy, you all. Howdy, you all. Welcome to fabulous Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Welcome to fabulous Myrtle Beach, home of Mac and crafting. Let's eat these idiots. All right, you precious little puppies. Come here and get eaten. I'm afraid you're silly. Dino Roar will not work on me, Mr. Uteranus. I'm far too big for that. Far too big for it. All right, let's get this diode on. Now, fingers crossed that there's no saber-toothed tigers over here eating our Megatherium, and we'll be okay. How you got interested in gaming? Well, back when they first had computers available for home purchase, I got one through the company that I worked for. The company that I worked for was an engineering company. I worked for an engineering company. One of the biggest engineering companies in the world, actually. So they had a lot of computers. And when they got new computers, they sold the old computers. They offered the old computers to their employees. So a lot of us employees were able to purchase our first computers from work. And we got ourselves some DOS games. DOS games. The first video game I ever played was a monkey that threw bananas. two monkeys were on the screen, and they would throw bananas at each other. And it was the most fun I ever had. However, I did also play the Atari. I had also played the Atari before that. But gaming for me really took off with the home computer. So, eventually, I played Doom and Wolfenstein and Quake. The first-person shooter games are Duke Nukem, Doom 2, Wolfenstein 3D, Quake, Heretic, Hexen, you name it, I played them all. Better go get this red drop, huh? Better go check out this red drop. Better make the best of it. So, yes, my gaming started way back with DOS games. Played a lot of DOS games. If anybody knows what DOS games are, you're probably another old-timer. You just tamed a Tapihara. Well, excellent work, friend. Excellent work. Glad you got yourself a Tapihara. Mac, for taming a Giga level 2. A level 2 Giga? It's good 197 narcotic arrows and 30 sedative darts. Alright. First things first. Do not bother taming a level 2 Giga. If you're gonna tame a Giga, try to get a high level one. Try to get one as close to level 150 as you can. You may be playing the game on easy mode or something. Alright. If you want to know how many tranquilizer darts and what you're going to need for taming a creature, the #1 source for ARK taming information is the dododex.com. Dododex.com has a taming calculator. So, always go over to the dododex.com and search for your creature, and then you can put in what level it is. You can search for your creature and put in what level it is, and it'll tell you an estimation. It will give you an estimation of how many narcotics, how much food you are going to need in order to tame it. It will give you a good estimation of how much you are going to need to tame it. Dododex is one of the most valuable resources apart from the Mac and Crafting channel. The Dododex is highly recommended. Yes, Scorpion, you have it. Very good work. I know what DOS games are and Atari, but I'm only 20. DOS was fun too. Excellent. Well, I'm glad that the younger generation is still playing the Atari and DOS games. My favorite PC DOS game. If you guys like DOS games or you are just interested in old stuff, look up Lands of Lore. Lands of Lore. It is one of my favorite video games of all time. It is voiced by Patrick Stewart is in the game. He voices King Richard. Lands of Lore on DOS. I love that game so much. Every year on my birthday, I'll watch a speedrun. Every year on my birthday, I like to watch a speedrun of Lands of Lore on DOS. That's how much fun that game is. I played it. My family, all the guys in my family, we used to sit around the computer and we'd all play it at the same time. We'd all sit there and we'd watch it and make decisions. It's so fun. It's a great game. Paula, hello, Paula. Wanna be a human? Hello, hello. Hi, all you friends. I am streaming both to TikTok and YouTube, and for some reason, Ark Survival Evolved will not let me see the TikTok overlay. So I cannot read the stream chat as easily as I normally could. I have my cell phone up, my cellular telephone up, and I can see that way. Somebody joined or gave a gift or something. Oh, mate. Oh, mate. Hello, oh, mate. And welcome. Welcome to the stream, buddy. All right, let's grab our prime meat. Let's grab some prime meat. That's a lot. That is a lot. And we'll start throwing it in here. And hopefully it will not spoil before our lady is tamed up. Wow, this is going to be a quick tame. This will be a quick tame. All right, she stopped at 6. Oh, here we go. 70. This is going to be a very important creature. We will get her a saddle and head for the desert. We're going to go to the desert and kill some mantids. Either the desert or the burnt biome. The desert or the burnt biome. Maybe the burnt biome. I like that area. There are no death worms to worry about in the burnt area. How do you get prime meat from a saber-toothed salmon? You use the sickle. The sickle. Take your sickle. Use it. Kind of rhymes. It kind of sounds like a rhyme. Use a sickle on a salmon. Use your sickle on a salmon, and you will harvest prime fish meat. What I like to do is just stand at the edge of the water, kill one, and then the others usually run up and attack you. Then you just hold the button down and kill all them fish, harvest them up, and you're good to go. Russian person whose name I cannot understand. Hello, hello. Ooh. Ooh. The otter is important. Look at that moon. Look at that moon. Good heavens. Back. Thought you were YouTube only on weekday. Logan. Logan. Guess what? So today, I'm very excited because today I got some new internet. We traded out cable, the local cable company, provided very expensive, very bad internet for years. All it was available was the local cable company. Now they have installed fiber optic internet that is 5 times faster than the fastest cable speeds. So, the only reason that I was streaming exclusively to YouTube during the week is because of all the lag I got when trying to stream to both YouTube and TikTok at the same time. It was because of the lag. But now with this new internet, I will be able to stream to both Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will be streaming to both YouTube and TikTok. Super happy about that. Very excited. All right, but we are still going to stream Evolved. Evolved Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is going to be for Evolved. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is going to be for Ascended. I'm doing that so I don't get too much Ark, you know? Yes, I love it. I'm super excited. KP Gaming. Hey, KP. How's it going? Are you excited, KP Gaming, for this weekend? Ladies and gentlemen, this weekend, I will be streaming I will be playing on TPS servers. All weekend long, me and my Discord friends are going to play on TPS servers with my good friend, KP Gaming. KP Gaming, who is an excellent TikTok tutorial maker. He makes ARK videos. You should check him out. KP Gaming. All right, now, we need you to hurry up, Megatherium. Plenty of good stuff. Hope the prime meat lasts. We'll keep an eye on it. Looks like 2 or 3 more bites ought to do it. Does the Rex with tech armor could compare with Reaper? That's a good question. I've never done a comparison of those two, but that would make for an interesting video. Perhaps I'll make a video and try that out. I love your shorts, but I think you should add tips and tricks, because in all of them you go, get a trap, make sleep, feed. I make a lot of different style videos. I do lots of tips and tricks. I do a lot of PvP. Tips. Yesterday I released a video about mate boosting your creatures. So just look through the videos. However, I do thank you for your suggestion. I appreciate anybody's suggestions. I do appreciate your suggestions. If anybody has any video ideas, I'm happy to listen to it. I would be most happy to listen to your video ideas, whatever they are. Is your voice really like that? I do not use voice filters or AI. However, this is not my normal speaking voice. This is just a voice that I do. This is my normal speaking voice. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. We're playing some ARK today, and I hope we have a good time. And this is my Mac voice, which I have created for the character Mac that I use in all of my videos. And I've been making videos for 3 years now, so this voice is oftentimes easier for me to do than my regular voice. And sometimes I will use it accidentally. Like if I go to Taco Bell, I'll be like, I want 3 chalupas and a Mountain Dew to go. Hello, friend. I would love a Big Mac. A Big Mac, a Whopper. Please give me a Whopper and some chicken nuggets with sweet and sour sauce immediately. So, yes, that's how it goes sometimes. All right, come on, one more bite. One more bite. I hope this prime meat lasts. It's going to start spoiling real quick. We just need one more of these prime meats. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. And we might want to chuck in a piece of regular meat just in case. Just in case. It does spoil. I don't think it will. I think it'll get this last bite in, but we'll see. I can't defeat the flying shrimp at the swamp. Your normal voice is so much harder. Oh, I like that. Thank you very much. Yes, women have often told me that. Growing up, girls told me that same thing. But Mac talks like this, which I think is a very suitable way for a narrator to talk. Come on, prime meat. This prime meat is so close. Come on, we just need that one bite. Give me that one bite left. Eat, lady. Come on, lady, eat. Oh, the prime meat is so close. Oh, no, a prime meat's going to spoil. It's going to come down to the regular meat. One bite left. Come on. Come on. Seconds to go. Seconds to go. All right, I'm going to pray. Dear gods of ARK, please hurry up. Amen. Hooray! All right. Terra the Streamer. Terra the Streamer, you got a name? You got a name for this Megatherium? Keep doing it until someone recognizes it. Now, that would be funny. That would be funny. To talk like that and somebody in the grocery store be like, hey, wait a minute. Do you play Ark? I'll be like, what in the world do you mean play Ark? Force feed it some narco berries. I've never heard of Ark in my life. Force feed it narco berries to keep it asleep. However, all right, friends, we need a name. We need a name for this. Perfect timing. Nutella. Nutella. It does look like Nutella, doesn't it? It's got that color. I like that. Nutella it is. Right. Let's take her. And we will craft a saddle. And I'm taking all these berries with me. Better believe I'm taking all these berries with me. Come here, Peaches. All right. Go there, Peaches. Okay. Peaches. Go there. Oh, there we go. We got it. All right, we got it. Now let's throw all these berries back in Peach's inventory. Angry Bugger. I like that. Very good name. All right. Let's... Bubba. Angry Bubba. Angry Bugger. I like Angry Bugger. Let me get some of these trophies out of the Rex. All right, let's get Angry Bugger. I told Streamer we'd let him name it. So let's change the name to Angry Bugger. Because it hates insects. All right. Now, let's go craft a saddle for our Angry Bugger. Then we will take it to kill some praying mantises and all that. Get a lot of chitin. Then turn that chitin into cementing paste. And I don't know what for. What are we going to do that for? He got YouTube overlaying and TikTok. Hopefully he notices that you gave your permission first. Keep doing it until someone recognizes. It's all good? What? Let's see. Yeah, I changed it. Mac, if you could choose to tame only use and only use for the entire, and you had to kill all the bosses. I guess that'd be the Rex. That makes the most sense. I believe the Rex would probably be the best choice just for one creature. If it was just one creature and I had to kill the bosses, then I'd say the Rex. Just one creature and I had to fight the bosses. Definitely the Rex. I believe that would be the most versatile creature that you can fight the bosses with. However, the Argentavis is my favorite creature. I believe it is the most useful all-around creature. Its only problem is how slow it is. If the Argentavis were fast, I mean, you got melee, stamina, health, and an incredible weight. Incredible weight. Here we are at the base. If anyone wants to see how I built this base, I have a tutorial coming up about how to build a good base like this. This may be the best base you've ever seen. All right, a lot of my TikTok subscribers have never seen this world before. So allow me to show you around. We have, of course, Reginald the Dodo. Of course, we have Reginald the Dodo. Hello, Mac. Get out of my face. And Digby. Digby. The other dodo. Digby. And then this lovely creature that I tamed up. We call this one Edgar. Edgar. Here we have an Edgar. Evolved looks so much more nostalgic. You know, I recommend to everybody that they get evolved rather than ascended. I recommend to everybody to get evolved rather than ascended. I think it looks better, it runs better, and it's less expensive. So I think it's better. Here's my Megalosaurus. I believe it was a level 140 when I tamed it. Maybe a level 130. But he's a little sleeping demon. A sleepy little demon. Here are two high-level Therizinosaurs, Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry. Here is our mating pair of saber-toothed tigers, which we will take into the caves. Oh no, this is Tom and Jerry. This is Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry cat. All right, let's see. My otter, potato. Lovely little potato. My precious potato. Right, let's check the bin here. Looking good. I'll remove the raw meat and throw it in here. And take the narcotic out. All right, we used quite a lot of... We went through quite a lot of tranquilizers for that little mission. That Megatherium did not go down easy. That Megatherium did not want to go to bed. That Megatherium did not want to go to bed. So we're going to need to replenish our tranquilizer supply. And like so, drag it up. All right, need some simple bullets. Some simple rifle ammo. Start with that. I have a dog named Potato. That's a brilliant name for a dog. I had a dog named Penny. My favorite dog, I had a Welsh Corgi, a beautiful little Welsh Corgi. It was my favorite pet ever. I love it. I still think about her every day. She passed away a few years ago. But I loved her. Her name was Penny. I loved little Penny. I love dogs. Dogs are my favorite pet. They are my favorite pet. I like dogs, I think, more than any other animal. I would go to a zoo that was just dogs. If they had a zoo that was just all the dog breeds, I'd go to that. Immobilize the creature. Immobilize the creature. Force-feed it narco berries to keep it asleep. Force-feed it narco berries to keep it asleep. All right, friends, let's grab Koopa. You gotta do your daily chores. Everybody has some sort of daily chores. Whether it's clean your room, make your bed, milk the cow, let's see, cut the grass, feed the chickens, and ours is collect some metal. Ours is collect some metal for the forges. Ours is to collect a little metal for the forges. How do I farm gunpowder quickly? Quickly! Get an Anki, get an Anki. Get an Anki for the flint and stone. Get an Anki. Craft yourself a chemistry bench. And to get charcoal quickly, build campfires. Build campfires. If you have the option to use a mining drill and harvest some trees, some charcoal trees, that works quickly too. But under typical conditions, what you're gonna want to do is just build a lot of campfires. Where you going, Cooper? Where the devil are you going? Build a lot of campfires. The campfire burns wood a lot quicker than the forge does. So if you need it and need it fast, do that. Also, a Doedicurus is the best way to harvest stone, but the Anki will do both, so you can use the Anki. All right, let's unload everything and throw it into Peach's inventory. Give me all this stuff, Cooper. Throw it in here. You are welcome, friend. When fiber cloth, yes. People like to make fun of me for using my cloth armor. People love making fun of me for using my cloth armor. But I don't like to craft a bunch of armor. I never have. Back when I was just playing with my tribe mates, I was notorious for not even wearing any armor at all. Just run around in my boxes. And my tribe mates would say, Mac, put some clothes on. And I'd say, oh yeah, I'm not wearing anything. Forgot. Not wearing anything. So, I like my cloth armor. I like my cloth armor. All right, let's throw this in Peaches. All right, that's a lot of weight. Let's find a couple more metal nodes. Couple more. We don't need to. We're not building a metal foundry here. We just need a little bit more metal. See what's available on this cliff here. Let's see what's cooking up here on this cliff. Here's a couple. Here's our last few metal stones. Is this an official server? This is a single-player game. This is a single-player game. If you are looking for an official server, try TPS servers. I will be playing on TPS servers this weekend. However, right now, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we are playing Ark Survival Evolved. We are playing Ark Survival Evolved. Now, on the weekends, we're going to be playing Ark Survival Ascended, ASA. But just to mix things up, just to keep it from getting stale, boring, old, I am playing good old-fashioned Ark Evolved. We're going to do a playthrough where we tame all of the creatures, breed up an army of powerful creatures, collect all of the artifacts, and fight the bosses, unlock those tech engrams, craft all of the tech stations. Oh, baby, you heard it, friends. That's right. All right, friends, you may have heard that my beloved Dinosuchus Snaps my beloved Dinosuchus Snaps was killed recently in a freak cryo-sickness accident involving Troodons. You may have heard about it. And today's short video released on TikTok and YouTube will be a memorial video for my beloved Snaps. I have written a song. Recorded a song in his honor. I have written a song in honor of my beloved Snaps, which I will be performing in today's video. So, please tune in and leave me a nice comment. Please tune in and leave a very nice comment. Nice comments only, because it is a funeral service in memoriam of my beloved Dinosuchus Snaps, who met his fate far too early. Far too early. Ah, my beloved Snaps, he loved killing things. My beloved Snaps loved killing. I asked him one time, I said, Snaps, if you could do anything in the world, what would you do? And he stopped, and he thought for a minute, and he said, you know what, Mac? I believe if I could do anything in the world, anything at all, I'd just go around killing. And I laughed, and I laughed, and he laughed, and he laughed. And I said, yeah, I guess you would, wouldn't you? He said, ha, 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 you better believe it. And it quit being funny, because he's very serious. Very serious about his killing. Snaps did love to kill. And now he's up in heaven killing angels. Now he's up in heaven killing angels. Eating the wings off angels. All right, friends. So stay tuned after today's stream for the memorial service for our beloved friend, Snaps the Dinosuchus. Our beloved friend, gone but not forgotten. A special tribute song written and performed by yours truly. Written and performed by yours truly. In honor of Snaps the Dinosuchus. Gone but not forgotten. Gone but not forgotten. All right, now let's throw some flint in here. Throw in some flint, remove some stone. Craft up a mess. Oh, big old mess of spark powder. Big old mess of spark powder. We're even going to open up another one of these mortar and pestles to accommodate all of our spark powder. Pretty fun. You're the goat, Mac. Thank you very much. Then let it breed with its mother. Good heavens. Let's see. Therizinosaur supremacy. Yeah, buddy, I love the Therizinosaur. These theories are gonna be bad business once we raise them up good. We need to find a high-level male to mate with these two lucky ladies. Where is Reginald? Mac. What in the devil? Here is Reginald. Mac. I don't want to be here, Mac. I just want to go home. Quit looking at me. All right, Reginald, quit being such a Sour Patch Kid. Reginald is a Sour Patch Kid. Always complaining about something. Always complaining, that Reginald. All right, let's get all of the gunpowder out of here. Powder outer. Get all the powder out. What creature was Snaps? Creature was a Dinosuchus, the giant crocodile, the big Sarco. That's what he was. He was a level 150 when I tamed him. Level 150. He died in a freak cryosickness incident involving Troodons. So he passed accidentally. He was asleep when he was murdered in his sleep by a pack of Troodons. What a rotten way to go. What a rotten way to go. Murdered in his sleep by a pack of Troodons. Unacceptable. He kills angels. How powerful is he? Well, he was a 150. He was biting over 3,000 damage. He was biting at over 3,000 damage at the time of his death. So he's quite a powerful creature indeed. Quite a powerful creature. All right, let's take a few of these narco berries out. Or maybe we'll keep them. We'll keep these narco berries. Yeah, Peaches can carry that. We'll keep the narco berries. All right, we've got our metal run done. Do we have enough wood? Let's get some more wood. Let's grab a little bit more wood. I believe one of these theories. No, I'm incorrect. What about our beaver? Yeah, here we go. A little bit more wood from a beaver, baby. Oh, here we go. Mac, one of the best levels for Rex to fight bosses. The best levels for Rex to fight bosses. What do you mean, like, what level? Get the highest level you can, as close to level tame, as close to level 150 as you can. And breed the ones together who have the best stats and try to get some real high levels out of those. Try to breed up a line. Get close to 20,000 health and as much melee as you can and level them up in melee and health. Level them up in melee and health. But get as close to level 150s as you can. Normally, I won't really bother with anything below 130 if I'm fighting it. You want high stats. All right, let's take our Megatherium. Oh yeah, let's saddle this goose. Let's saddle this fella. We got a level. Let's go with, melee damage. What can we craft? The Tuzo Toother saddle. How about that? All right, let's craft ourselves up a Megatherium saddle. We need cementing paste. Well, thankfully, we got a lot of that. We just did a big old raid on them there beavers. A big old raid on them there beavers. One Megatherium saddle coming up. You're going to Brazil? Excellent. Sounds fun. Shout out from the Philippines. Hey, hey, good brother in the Philippines. Tuzos are the best. Yeah, we're going to get one eventually. You better believe that. We're going to get ourselves one eventually. Eventually, we will get ourselves an ice cold Tuzo to this. An ice cold Tuzo to this. All right, here we go. A lot of gunpowder, baby. Baby, we are loaded down with this gunpowder. All right, angry bugger. Let's go kill some bugs then. Let's hop on Peaches, and off we go. We're gonna head straight over here to the scorched biome, the burnt biome, the volcanic area. I mean, if I got murked by Troodons in my sleep, I'd be mad too and kill angels. That is an angel-killing offense. Will you stream Ascended on YouTube also? Yes, Metis. Now, thankfully, I have high-speed internet. Fiber optic internet. 5 times faster. My angry... Go on, let's see. What are the creatures in Ascended that are not in Evolved? My angry bugger is called Web Monster. The creatures, well, they added a few creatures, but particularly the Pyromane. The Pyromane is very common in Ark Ascended, but is not in Evolved. The Dinosuchus is available in Evolved in the form of a mod. However, I do not believe it is in the common game. Look at that white Rex. We'd have to name that Marshmallow, because it looks like a marshmallow. Because it looks like a marshmallow. There are a few creatures that they keep adding to Ark Ascended. They add quite a lot of new creatures to Ark Ascended. However, most of them you have to pay for. Most of the creatures that they add to Ascended, it is required that you pay for them. That is why I do not... That is just one of the reasons why I do not like Ark Ascended as much as Evolved. Because it seems like a cash grab. However, if Wildcard Games would like to pay me a large sum of money, if Wildcard Games is willing to pay me a large sum of money, I'll tell everybody I liked it. I will say I liked Ark Ascended for a lot of money. I mean a lot of money. You're gonna have to bring a dump truck full of money to the nursing home so I can afford my hot dogs. Going broke on hot dogs. Yes, I will be streaming Ark Ascended. Mac, you are loved very much. Thank you very much. Caught your train. Does Gallimimus get a speed nerf? A speed nerf when tamed? Perhaps not to my knowledge, but I will research that for you. I will research that for you, and if I find it to be true, if I find out that's true, I'll make a video about it. If I find that it's true, I'll make a video about it. Being too honest. Yes. If Wildcard wants to pay me a lot of money to lie, we will. Hot dogs just don't make themselves, do they? Rolling in hot dog money. Rolling in hot dog money. All right, friends, this is an excellent biome. If we have a nice Megatherium who can kill, our Megatherium will slaughter all of these insects and bring us a lot of chitin. Also, I see some tech creatures. Oh man, that's a high-level male. I'm gonna tame that Parasaur there. I'm gonna tame that 162 para. Gotta say, I don't need it, but I want it. I don't need it, but I want it. Bum, 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 bum. I don't need it, but I want it. Yeah, uh-huh. Well, say, Mac, do you need that parasol? I said, nope. I don't need it, but I want it. Say, I don't need it, but I want it. Yeah. Give me a little hide, Clyde. Here we go. Got my hide. Craft up 5 bolas. Wait, never mind. I got bolas. I came prepared after all. All right, you fiend. Halt. Halt in the name of the law. So, I crafted a lot of tranks, but didn't bring them. How many you think a 162 is going to need? I bet 3. How'd I miss? It's running. We got a runner. We got a runner. Sprinter, 510. Halt, in the name of the law. Down, you wretched creature. All right. All right, sugar. Sugar. When will you do caves? All right, so yesterday we tamed up 2 high-level saber-toothed tigers, specifically for doing caves. So what I intend on doing is breeding them up. Gonna breed them up and get some good, get some good creatures off of them. And then we'll do caves. So I imagine we'll be able to do caves probably by the end of the week, sometime next week. Either by the end of the week or sometime next week. We should be ready to do caves. We'll get our saber-toothed tigers, mated up, and get some powerful mate-boosted creatures. And take a bunch of saber-tooths into a cave. Won't that be fun? Wow, that was actually 5. Good guess. Good guess. I just got back into Ark after years. Well, welcome back, friend. Crocs and docks. Yes, cryopods allow you to transport your tames everywhere. Cryopods are incredible. Incredible. All right, let's go ahead and we are at the border. How long is this guy gonna take? All right, we'll go ahead and we'll just leave this thing taming while we go. I joined a new server and my first tame was a Thylacoleo. All right, Trafalgar. All right, Trafalgar. Taming up a Thylacoleo first tame. I see, I see. Very nice. I do love the Thyla. Now, here's a lot of good stuff here. Mantids. Some terror birds. Yeah, I want to get all this. I want to get all this. I want to get all this. So I'm going to go down here and park it. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And I don't want to lose potato. So we're just going to walk in nice and slow and see how things go. Gonna put all them there points. And you know what? I'm gonna be smart. Just gonna be smart. Call this home base. Call this home base. Now maybe we can kill these Titan drones and get our buff up. Here we go. Maybe not. Figure we could get our insect killer buff from these Titan drones. Why are they just standing there? Interesting, all right. Anyway, let's go fight these mantids. Here we are. So if you watched yesterday's video, the Megatherium, level 150 mantid, of course. Of course we kill that thing. The buff allows you to do increased damage and increases your damage resistance. So once you get it going, you are a killing machine. Once you get it going, you are an absolute killing machine. You know what? I would like to tame that little bug. Let's kill these snakes. Kill this. Wow, chewing through arthros. Chewing through snaky snakes. Let's see about taming this bug. Do we have any spoiled meat? Gonna take a little bit with the spoiled meat, but we'll get to it. All right, little buggy. Let me put a tracking tamer on that little dung beetle. And a parasaur for the heck of it. Ow! How do I get tech dinosaurs? What do you want to do? How to get high-level dinos? You get high-level dinos by putting your game difficulty up. You need your game difficulty set on high, hard. Needs to be set on a hard level. Spawn high-level dinos. And if you have low-level ones, if your game difficulty is on hard, and you have low-level dinos, you have to eliminate them. Eliminate the low-level dinos so high-level dinos can spawn. If you have a bunch of low-level ones, you gotta clear them out somehow. You just gotta clear them out. You just got to clear them out. Holy moly. We have rows and rows of chitin. Literal rows and rows of chitin. Let's kill these terror birds. Cause why not? Right, we need to go feed our dung beetle some more spoiled meat. So we'll probably go back to Peaches. We'll run down here to Peaches. Grab some spoiled meat. Yeah, really just rolling through. Level 145 all through. I just tamed another Thylacoleo. Can you tame a unicorn? Yes, unicorns are tameable. Unicorns are tameable if you can find them. If you can find them, you can tame them. If you can find them, yes, you can tame them. However, I'm not looking for a unicorn today. We'll save the unicorn for last. The last creature we'll tame will be the unicorn. This Carnotaurus is getting a little close to our Parasaur, so I'm gonna go smack it to death. Go smack it to death. It was a level 140, and we just destroyed it, chewed right through it. All right. Let's level up the Megatherium. Wait a minute, we got more levels. So you find tech creatures. They are all over the place on Evolve. They are all over the place on Evolve. However, if you want them in Ascended, then go to Extinction. If you are looking for them in Ark Survival Ascended, then go to the map Extinction. They spawn on the map Extinction in Ark Survival Ascended. That's the best way to find them. So we're going to go pick up this dung beetle and bring it back over here. Now, the dung beetle is a good way to get fertilizer. Good way to get fertilizer. So we're just going to grab this goose. Roll on. Say you better roll on, Ice King. They spawn in Austraeos too. There we go. Austraeos is a paid DLC, is it not? I do not have Austraeos. I only have vanilla. I am a vanilla player. 100% vanilla. No mods and no DLCs. So anybody can do exactly what I do without having to pay money to do it. We got a level 150 dung beetle. That's funny. Getting that high level dung beetle. Getting that high level dung beetle. Maybe one of these guys will drop a dookie for us. Maybe somebody will drop a poo for us. In case you don't know, you can feed dung beetles poo. They feed, tame up quick off of, like Rex poop. Rex poop is a quick way. Friends, we've gotten a lot done so far today. The Megatherium tamed up quickly. I still remember your video about Karcher taming. I watched it 2,000 times. Excellent. Excellent. I hope you find the videos both fun and entertaining and educational. Both educational and entertaining. I like to make my videos fun, funny, and a little joke, a little humor, a little something to laugh at. Just a little something to laugh at, you know. Brighten your day up a little bit. The world's a crazy place. The world is a crazy place. So, it helps. It helps to laugh a little, to add a little humor to your day. We'll get this dung beetle and take the chitin back. Take the chitin back to our base. And perhaps we will build up a little breeding station. Perhaps we'll build up a little breeding station and start raising ourselves. We will mate our saber-tooths so we can begin cave exploration. We will mate our saber-toothed tigers so we can get some powerful saber-tooths. Mate boosted. And we will explore caves and do the damage. I'm playing Ragnarok and I just tamed a Karcher. Excellent. What level? What level did you get? What level was your Karcher? I love the Karcher. The Karcher is one of my favorite creatures. I remember the first time I ever saw one, I had no idea that they were in the game. The first time I saw one, they had already put it in the game, and I had no idea about it. And it scared me to death. I found it at night beside a red drop. It was just sitting in the dark by a red drop, and its eyes were glowing red. Its eyes were glowing red. And I thought it was the most terrifying creature I'd ever seen. And then it yelled at me and tried to eat me. It yelled at me and tried to eat me. That's my first experience with the Karcher. Come on, get hungry. Come on and get hungry. Well, hello. Hello, new parasaur. All right, friends, what are we going to name this dung beetle? They're so scary. I never see them, but there's always two on my local mountain. Yes. Should I download ASE or ASA? Evolved. Evolved. Download Evolved. Ah, K9 Tech. K9 Tech, thank you so much for the roses. Thank you, friend, for the beloved gifts. Friends, if you gift me, or if you are one of the top watchers, or if you send a gift after the stream is over, I will be certain to follow your TikTok account so you can message me with any ARK questions that you might have. If you have any ARK questions, then I will try my best to answer them. And I will follow your account if you send me a gift or if you are one of the top watchers. So I get a list. After my stream, I get some information about who watched the stream the longest, and it shows me who gifted me. So, if you are kind enough to do so, then I'll follow you back on TikTok so you can message me and say, hey, Mac, how do you tame a whatchamacallit? How do you tame a this and that? All right, friends, let's head back to base with all of our chitin that we acquired with our Megatherium. We'll head back to base with all this chitin, and we'll see what we can craft. And we will begin the mating process for our saber-toothed tigers. We will mate our saber-toothed tigers. Magnus! Hello, Magnus. Please follow me. I subscribe to you. Brian127. Sure, Brian. Ah, friends. I became the number 23 fan, though, in the fan club. Excellent, Brave Wolf. Ah, thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the follow, friends. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the love. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Hi. Native Thunder Beast. Native Thunder Beast. Very cool name. All right, today has already been an exceptional day. Already been an exceptional day. With the acquisition of our new Megatherium. Look at all this obsidian. Look at all this obsidian. All right, friends, we're going to stop and throw out our Anki, and we're going to collect some of this obsidian. And this is why it pays to be able to take your taming down. Oh, where are you going? Wait a minute. It doesn't have a saddle. Can I craft an Anki saddle? Crap! We don't have enough metal ingots. Man, that stinks. We gotta remember to bring metal ingots with us. Should always take some metal with you, Mac. Really? Literally can't get off Ark? I just discovered the game and I am blown away. Yes, that is the way it feels when you first start Ark. So, oh yeah, somebody asked me, should you buy Evolved or Ascended? I recommend Evolved. I recommend Evolved because it'll be less expensive and it will run better on your machine and look better. So I highly recommend Evolved. Between Evolved and Ascended, if you are considering the two, I recommend Evolved. However, if Wildcard is listening, if you guys want to pay me a lot of money, if you guys pay me enough money, I'll tell people to buy Ascended. But you guys got to pay me a whole lot of money to tell people to buy Ascended. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep on telling people to buy Evolved. It's far less expensive. It runs better and look better on your machine. Besides, Ascended is full of pay-to-win and pay-to-win skins, DLC. How much is a lot of money? Good question. Good question. I'm talking about, all right, do the math. I eat 6 hot dogs every day. 6 hot dogs every day kind of money. Every day. I want to be able to eat 6 hot dogs and a chocolate milk. Hot dogs with chili. Hot dogs with chili. So get out your wallets. Get out your wallets and start paying me that hot dog money. Then I'll tell the world how much I love Ark Ascended. Tell the world how much I love Ark Ascended. But in the meantime, it is a piece of crap. In the meantime, I'm going to let everybody know it's just a reskinned piece of crap. Save yourself the money. Just buy Ark Evolved. Are you on Evolved? Yes, I am, friend. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I play Ragnarok on Ark Evolved. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we play Ascended. We play Ark Ascended Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, let's get these friends of ours mating up. Let's craft a second Anki saddle so we can saddle up Anki. Hello, didn't they shut down the servers in Evolved? Yes, they shut down the official servers. However, there are still unofficial servers running in Evolved. And another bad thing about Ascended is you can only rent a server on Ascended through Nitrado. Only available through Nitrado. So that means that you are paying $25 a month extra just to play the game with your friends. Nitrado has very expensive servers. Nitrado has very expensive servers, and from my personal experience, the most terrible customer service I have ever come across. And I have come across some bad customer service before. But let me tell you what, Nitrado customer service is the worst. Is the worst. And they have exclusive rights. They purchased exclusive rights to where they have no competition. The only way to play Ascended online with your friends is to rent a Nitrado server. Friends, That spells corruption. That spells awful monopoly. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. All right, they're ready to mate. Ready to mate? What's the problem then? Everybody got food? Ready to mate? Ready to mate. Let's craft some saddles, huh? Let's craft some saddles. Let's craft some saddles. We will build one for the Therizinosaur as well. So now we can saddle our Sabertooth, bada boop, and our Therizinosaur. I played for years and now I can't play. It becomes an addiction. Roat, thank you for the rose, my friend. Friends, if you are kind enough to send a gift, or if you are one of the top watchers, meaning if you watch the stream for a long time, then I will be certain to follow your TikTok account. So you can message me with any ARK questions you might have. Thank you so much for the rose. Some people think loot drops are cheating. Loot drops. You know what? I never really thought about loot drops as cheating before. Never thought about that before. I would say no. I would say loot drops are not cheating. But it would be interesting because they are naturally a part of the game. So I don't think it qualifies as cheating. But if you don't like loot drops, you can disable them. They can be disabled. So if somebody disabled them, that would be something else. That would be something else. I've never seen anybody play with no loot drops. I don't really bother too much with loot drops on Evolved because they're so awful. That's one thing about Ascended, that they did improve the loot drops. They did improve loot drops on Ascended. Megalosaurus, going to bed. Good night or good day. Have a good sleep, Megalosaurus. Have a good sleep, Megalosaurus. All right. Let's grab some wood from the beaver. And we'll throw it in a smithy. And then craft up a Sabertooth saddle. Now we can saddle them both. Sneaky Acrocanthosaurus. Hello, friends. Yes, it's not cheating if it's in the game. I agree. If it's in the game, you can't really call it cheating. Cheating is like, to me, cheating is like headshot hacks. To me, cheating is headshot. Aimbot. That's what it's called. Aimbot hacks. There we go. Now we're mating. Now we are mating. Tom and Jerry. Wildcard have a lot of money. I don't know why they won't make the servers. Yo, Mac, can I play with you sometime? Join the server. We're going to open up an official Mac and crafting server this month. Do you think Allos are better with bosses since they have the pack bonus? You know what? I've never seen anybody use Allos in a boss fight, but maybe we'll do that to try that. Evil Brian, welcome back. How much does thatch burn for, and how much does wood burn? That's a good question. That is a good question. Let's do a test right now. Let's get some thatch. Surely somebody has some thatch. Get some thatch. Get some wood. And we'll go, let's see. Five. That burns for how long? It's going to tell us. I don't know what this is going to tell us, but see for yourselves. See for yourselves. All right, here's thatch. Somebody be timing this. Make a baby. First, we'll start with the thatch. Mac, how old are you? I'm 72 years old. Born in 1953. I'll be 73 years old this December. I'll be 73 years old this December. I hope somebody timed that. All right, now here's the wood. Same amount of wood. We'll see how long this burns for. Somebody's got to time it. Hope somebody was timing it. All right. You know, I've never heard that aloes would be better. I have asked somebody that, and they told me that aloes don't have the health pool that Rexes have. They said that aloes don't have the health pool that Rexes have. That's why you don't use them. So who's making a baby? All right. 26 minutes to make a baby. Come on. Come on already. So it looks to me like obviously wood burns for longer than thatch. It looks like wood burns for longer than thatch. And the reason people use wood instead of thatch is because you don't get any charcoal. You do not get any charcoal by burning thatch. Now, I'm sure all of you know this already. Sure everyone here knows this because you are all arc experts. But you can also burn spark powder. You can burn spark powder as well. Also angler gel. But oftentimes people will use spark powder when they are trying to melt metal quickly. If you are up in the mountains and not around many trees, if you are up in the mountains and you don't have access to many trees, and you're just trying to burn some metal in your forge, a good option is to use spark powder. A good option is to use spark powder. So we have almost half an hour to wait on that. So, let's go look for some other creatures to tame. Let's go look for some other creatures to tame. But we gotta be back in 20 minutes. How to tame an oviraptor. The oviraptor is tamed by you bowl them, knock it out, and feed it fertilized eggs. Put fertilized eggs in its inventory instead of food. It is a knockout tame, but instead of regular food, you feed it fertilized eggs. And the bigger, the better the egg, the quicker it will tame. For instance, you can tame an oviraptor with 1 giga egg, or 40 dodo eggs. 40 dodo eggs. It takes a lot of dodo eggs, but only 1 giga egg. So, I would recommend something like the Rex. Recommend getting a few Rex eggs. If you have a mating pair of Rexes, that's a good, quick way to tame yourself an Oviraptor. Can you do the Reginald voice? Yeah, Mac, I don't want to be here. What in the world are you doing? Yeah, I want to go home. I just want to watch TV all day. Reginald, you can't sit around watching TV all day. Yeah, you just watch. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do, and you're not gonna stop me, old man. Now, Reginald, you rotten, worthless creature. Penguins! Hello, penguins. Look how bright and beautiful it is in here today. Look at that. Argentavis, level 95. Man, these dire bears are... To me, the dire bears are one of the most frightening creatures. Watch them just chew through this wolf. Watch them chew through this wolf. Man, I had a beautiful Argentavis one time, and I ran out of stamina right near the bears, and those bears ganged up on my Argy and clap, 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 clap. Destroyed it. No time. Did he sneak into your house or something? Let's see. How you been? I have been good. Everything's going well for me. Everything's going well for the channel. Channel's doing good. A level 140 Uranus. Friends. There, we're going to have to try to get that Uti. We're going to have to try to get that Uti. A level 140? Are you kidding me? We got to work quick because it'll get itself killed. The worst thing about Uranuses is they will get themselves killed by doing things like fighting everything all at once. By doing something stupid like fighting a bunch of mammoths. All right, let's see what we got on Peaches. All right, we don't have the walls, but we do have the foundations. So let's go back to base and we'll build some walls. We'll build some walls and some stairs. And we're going to try to trap and tame ourselves Utaranus. A Utaranus. Welcome, friends. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Veggie cakes. 21,000 HP. Is this a server or single player? This is single player. So another thing that I do not like about Wildcard, has anyone tried to play the game on their friend's game and you have to deal with rubber banding? Rubber banding. Unlike all the other games I play. So, in Minecraft, my friends can just join my Minecraft world. You can just join my Minecraft world. We don't need to rent a server. You don't need to rent a realm. You can just hop on my Minecraft game and we can play together. In the game, 7 days to die. In 7 days to die. You don't need to rent a server. You can just hop on my game and play. And there is no rubber banding. However, when you play Ark, and you join your friend's game, you get rubber banded. You gotta hold hands with your friend the whole time you play. If you walk more than 3 steps away, you get rubber banded. What's up with that? So, It seems to me like that's a way to force people to rent a server. So not only do you have to pay full retail price for a game, but then you have to rent a server and pay a monthly fee. And then on top of that, they make you pay to tame creatures that are in the game that you paid for. So if you want a pyromane, you have to pay extra money. What? That should be illegal. That should be illegal. It is certainly unethical. It is certainly possibly immoral. And it should be illegal. However, if Nitrado or if Wildcard is willing to pay me a large amount of money, I'm willing to change my stance on that. Considering that they give me enough money to afford 6 hot dogs a day. 6 hot dogs every day, and I'll change my tune. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead and empty out some of this inventory. Let's grab some of this chitin. Grab a little bit of this chitin. Start mixing it in with these stones. We'll start mixing in this chitin with these stones. Wow. Wow. Yes, tethering. You and me is worse. Nobody can even join your single player, and you have to pay money for cryopods. Yes, I've heard about how awful mobile is. I've heard about how bad mobile is. Friends, they make you pay money on mobile just to use cryopods. How crazy is that? It's like, imagine you bought a car. Let's say you go down to the Toyota dealership and you buy a Tercel or a Camry. Let's say you go buy a brand new Toyota Camry and you're driving the car and you come up to a red light. Let's say you come up to a red light and you hit the brakes. And your car tells you to insert $5 if you'd like to use the brakes. Imagine if you bought a car, you paid full price for it, the same way you pay full price for Ark, the same way you pay the same full price as everybody else, and then your car tells you, oh, if you would like to use the radio, then that's going to be $5 extra. They wouldn't have it. Additional mod-tainment. Yeah. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? That is unethical. That is unethical and immoral to make people pay extra money to tame creatures that are in the game that they already paid full price for. If you pay full retail price for something, you should have access to it. If you pay full retail price, then you should have access to it. It is just like having to pay extra money to hit the brakes on a vehicle. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. The president should do something about this. The president, Donald Trump, should do something about it. Donald Trump should fine Wildcard Studios. He should fly him to the White House, put him in front of everybody on the television, and say, shame on you. Shame on you. All right. Now let's take our Doedicurus and acquire some stone. We'll acquire some stone for this trap. A powerful Doedicurus. That's hilarious. Mac finds out. What? I missed that one. Some of the decisions are definitely from higher ups, from Snail Games. Yes, I understand that Snail Games has a lot to do with it, but that does not excuse Wildcard Studios. Wildcard Studios likes to blame everything on Snail Games and say, hey, it's not us, it's all Snail Games. But Wildcard needs to take responsibility for their poor decisions, because it's their poor decisions that gave Snail Games the control in the first place. I don't like Snail Games, but Wildcard are not innocent babes in the woods. They are not innocent of all wrongdoing. They made very poor decisions, and that's what caused all this mess to begin with, is their poor decision making. So, they are both to blame. Not just Snail Games, not just Wildcard. Both companies are bad for ARK, and they both should be punished. Both companies should be punished for their wrongdoing. That's why Mac is running for president. I am officially announcing my candidacy for presidency of every country available. Vote for me if you are in America or France, Germany, Canada, the Philippines, wherever you are, vote for Mac. And I will make Wildcard and Snail Games pay for their mistakes. I'll make Cryopods free for mobile edition. I will make the Pyromane free. Vote for Mac, and I'll fix everything. What server are you on? I'm playing single player. We are doing a single player playthrough of ARK Evolved. We are gonna tame up all of the creatures. We are gonna raise and breed an army, the likes of which nobody's seen. We are going to breed an army that those bad guys in Star Wars would be jealous of. That whoever they're called, the Empire, would be jealous of. We are going to collect all of the artifacts. All of them, their artifacts. Then, my friends, we will do battle. Battle with the bosses. Big Boss Monkey, the Brood Mother, the Dragon, the Overseer, whoever stands in our way, Darth Vader. We're taking them all on. Fighting all the bad guys. Right, got a little cement paste out of this. We got a little cement paste out of this. We have more resources than we know what to do with. How are we doing? Like what? 10 more minutes on our baby? 10 more minutes exactly. All right, let's craft up some walls. We'll craft up some walls. Got plenty of stairs. I believe 4 foundations, 2x2 on a trap. Are you Tyrannus? Mac, I found a Giga. Yes, Cryopods will be free and mobile. If I have my way about it, vote for Mac. Vote for Mac this year. I'm making it all free, baby. Freedom. Freedom for one and all. Freedom. So we'll need what? 16 total walls. Let's see. Even Ragnarok in mobile version is paid. Disgusting. Disgusting. And friends, you know what? You know what? Over there at Wild Card Studios, over there at Snail Games, they are just counting their money. Counting their money. Buying cigarettes and candy bars. Buying cigarettes and candy bars with your money. It makes me disgusted. Disgusted to think that those fat cats are just counting money while you gotta pay your hard-earned money. Here you are, working your job, trying to feed yourself, feed your family, and all you want is 5 minutes of free time to play a stinking video game. All you need is a little bit of relief from your day, where all you do is sit and do what somebody else tells you to do. You want a little bit of freedom to go tame some dinosaurs, and they make you pay extra money for a dadgum cryopod. Well, I'm not gonna stand for it. Vote for Mac. I'll fix it. I'll change it. And we'll make those fat cats pay. However, if Snail Games or Wild Card would like me to change my opinion and fully endorse them and their company, all you gotta do is pay for 6 hot dogs a day. Feed me 6 hot dogs a day and I'll shut up. You going to try Icarus by chance? I'm not sure. I don't know what that is. Oh, Mac, I love your videos. After playing for 5 years, I can still learn new stuff from you. Well, thank you, friend. Thank you very much. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. Even after years of playing, you learn stuff by watching Mac videos. I learn most of what I do from watching a lot of videos. I watch quite a few videos. And also, tribe mates. Gotta have some good tribe mates. I owe a lot to Mr. Reaper and Stone. My tribe mates, Mr. Reaper and Stone. I owe so much to them. They are exceptional people. They have taught me quite a bit about this here game. I would be nothing without the tribe mates who taught me everything. Trying to pick up dookies. They are disappearing before my eyes. All the dookies are gone. Well. Wander away. Wander away and make me some fertilizer. Wander all you want to, Dung Beetle. Go wherever you please. That's it. Travel on, Dung Beetle. You got this, buddy. Explore the beach. Explore the beach. Let me get this dookie. Yeah, I'm dookie collecting now, baby. All Mac's running around burgling turds. Burgling turds. How far is he going to wander? Maybe I should put him in a pen. Should we build a little pen for our Dung Beetle? All right, come on. How many minutes we got left? 4 more minutes. Thank you for the boat minutes. Mac, build a castle. We'll build a mini castle. I will now spend 1,000 of those key things to get a cryo fridge. Very unfair. What are you playing on? I am playing on Evolved Ragnarok on the PC Steam version. Steam PC Ragnarok. All right, I'm going to build a little pen for this goofy Dung Beetle. Where is, here we go. What do we need for a pen? We're going to build a nice little pen for this dung beetle. I wonder if we can build this out of railing. I wonder if we can build something nice out of railing. I'm just curious. I don't know if we can or not. We're going to try it. Friends, I don't know if you've noticed, but my three. So we need a foundation. Not surprised. My three spot is my go-to spot for switching out items. So if I grab something and I need to place it, always go for the 3 slot. Like so. Right here. Pick up a dung beetle. All right. We will put our railings up. Like so. Hop on this Argent Avis. Pick up Doug the dung beetle. And then there you go, Dougie. Thank you, Mrs. Peaches. Thank you, Mrs. Peaches. Now, also, maybe some stairs. We'll make them out of wood so everything matches. Friends, it is almost time to end the stream already. Friends, can you believe it? It's almost 3 o'clock. So, you know what that means. As soon as the stream is over, I will be releasing Snaps, my Dinosuchus's funeral video, a memorial service for Snaps. I have written a song. I've written a song in memory of my beloved Snaps. And I will be performing this song on my memorial video, which I will be releasing as soon as this is over. Just as soon as this is over. Which is going to be not that long from now. 38 seconds until our baby is born. Well, I have to be quick, climb it, and give it some food. Build a pen, just use feces. Better than fences. Oh, okay, fences. Let's see. Ah, fences. Very nice. Thank you very much, Metis. How's it going? Rest in peace, Snaps. Where's the baby? Oh, hey, what do we got to name our baby? We got a baby Sabertooth. Ow! I love it! A baby Sabertooth. Hooray! Everybody! You know, one day, life takes away your lovely Dinosuchus Snaps. The next day, it gives you a baby Sabertooth. Life, man. Things are being born, things are dying. It's crazy. Do you have any tips on getting my beehive to not disappear overnight? Beehives are glitchy. Beehives are very glitchy. I recommend contacting Wildcard Studios and tell them their game is a piece of crap. That's what I recommend. Inform Wildcard Studios that their game is a piece of crap and does not work very well. That's what I recommend doing. Beehives are glitchy. Beehives are glitchy. They do that for everyone. Hooray, hooray, our baby is born. Why don't you play Ark Ascended? I do. Name it Snaps 2 in honor. We actually have a Snaps 2. We have a Snaps 2. We tamed a Snaps 2. We have Snaps Jr. Snaps Jr. Let's pick a kitty cat name. Pick a good name for a kitty cat. Pick a good name for a kitty cat. Is this mobile or PC? This is PC. On launch, Max. How's it going? Good, brother. Good, brother. How are you? We will be releasing a video in honor of Snaps today, just as soon as this stream is over. We are going... Mittens, I love it. Mittens is perfect. Just as soon as this stream is over, I will be releasing a video that is Snaps' funeral, a memorial for Snaps. I have written and performed a song. Written, and I will be performing a song in memorial of my beloved Snaps. Mittens, look here. Mittens. Ah, baby Mittens. I love it. Make sure Mittens has a lot of food. The worst thing is one of your babies starving to death. The worst thing is one of your tribe mates forgets to feed the baby, and the baby grab these eggs. The worst thing is one of your tribe mates letting your creature starve to death. Stone, if you're there. Wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Ah, yes, so we will not let Mittens starve. Mittens has a lot of food in his inventory. Getting big quick, eating up. I love it. All right, friends. So, today, we acquired a level 222 Megatherium Angry Bugger. And we also got ourselves a very lovely Tech Parasaur male. Let me high-level one. Let me throw this guy out. We got a very high-level Tech Parasaur. That will be good for harvesting berries. We bred up our high-level saber-tooth tigers, Tom and Jerry, and got baby Mittens, who we love. Everybody loves baby Mittens. Everybody loves you, baby Mittens. And we also got our dung beetle. Doug, the dung beetle. Hello, Douglas. Hello, Douglas. Keep at it, Dougie. Keep at it. And tomorrow, we will attempt to trap and tame the level 140 Yutyrannus. The Yutyrannus will be ours tomorrow. So let's get our favorite creatures over here at the bed. This is the best looking base anyone's ever seen, clearly. All right, let's throw Potato down. Say good night to Potato. We love Potato. Potato is so adorable. So adorable. Papa loves you, Potato. All right, Peaches, you're the man of the house while I'm sleeping. Don't let anything happen. All right, friends, I'd like to thank you so much for being here today. I'll be back tomorrow at the same time. I hope everybody has a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.